Hey everyone, how are we all doing? Okay, so before we get started, anything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research, come to your own conclusions. With that being said, please don't harass anybody mentioned in this video whatsoever. Okay, so I can't believe this is a topic of conversation again. It's been a year since this happened. And what I'm talking about is EKC, Dottie and Little Red discussing Katie Joy's essay report. The whole idea of talking about someone's essay makes me sick. I don't care who they are. And now, the person who shall not be named on this channel is calling Katie Joy a liar. Now, as I said, 1 year ago, EKC got this report from the police. She justifies it by saying that either she's telling the truth, in which case the department need to know, or she's lying, in which case the department should know. I have a question for you, Casey. What was it that Katie did that hurt you so badly that you had to go and get her police report? What exactly was it that turned you into the biggest hater on the planet that you would turn into her and do the shit that she does? Now, you repeatedly say you're not questioning what she said is true. Yet you say, you talk about the guy leaving and he came back. You question how long the drugs were in her system because Katie believes that she was drugged. Now, I looked up how long these drugs stay in your system, and it said up to 24 hours. Now, as for Katie's memory, around about the same time, I went through something similar. I didn't know the person. If you asked me what he looked like now, I wouldn't be able to tell you. If you asked me what I'd done before, during and after, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. The only thing I remember is the bruises, the bite marks, and the belt marks. There is a damn good possibility that Katie blocked out 90% of what happened, if it happened to her. And no, I'm not questioning whether it happened to her or not. I was not there. I was not part of Katie's life to know. And I would have no reason to know. If you went to get my report, I would be absolutely fuming. I would personally be out to destroy you. But because you went that far and you got that report, other creators have now somehow got that report, and I'm going to assume it's from you. And that person is now calling Katie out as a liar. Yes, Katie has done some really shitty things. When she got the court documents for Sophie Long. When she went and got documents of LEBs. That was shitty. But you sank to her level. And now you've allowed people to weaponize that. To try and destroy Katie. Your whole channel has been about destroying Katie Joy. I would love to know what she did to you. Because it must have been something pretty fucking horrific. Because you hate her with such a passion. You're not just calling her out for bullshit. If you was calling her out for bullshit, you would be calling her out for things that she does on YouTube. You say you collected like all the things she was saying on social media and the videos and stuff. Made a Google document drive and sent it to the police. Wasn't it you who said that you would speak to people who were hard done by the police? Then you would get the details, post them, and generally tell people to go give them shit. And I've actually got a screenshot of the, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put that by here. Where you actually said it on PJ's channel. That you used to do that. You used to send people to give the police shit if you heard that they'd done someone dirty. In the police report, the officer met the guy involved in a park. Now this rings alarm bells for me personally. Like serious alarm bells. I need to turn that thing off. This guy must have some serious influence in this place where he lives. Because anyone who is accused of SA wouldn't be interviewed in a park. They would be taken into the police station, sat down with a fucking recorder, having the whole interview recorded on record in a interview room, not on a park bench. Never in my adult life, in my entire life, have I heard of the police taking an R suspect for an interview in a park. Make that make sense. For that reason and that reason alone, I would suspect that copper was an asshole. I would suspect that what Katie said he said to her would be true. Because a person being accused of R-ing somebody would not be interviewed in a park. That person would be in a holding cell until they were free to interview him. Not having a phone call to meet them in a park. They would have gone to his house, They would have handcuffed him and they would have put him in a car and taken him to the station. But that is my personal experience, and that is what I've seen every person I've ever known to have been in a situation like that. Memories are awful things. Memories can change. Memories can be forgotten, lost somewhere in the back of your mind. As for the person who's now calling Katie a liar, I expect no better from that person. BKC as a woman, as a mother, I would expect better from you. I would expect more than some bloke. And we all know how this bloke treats women. We've all seen how this bloke treats women. But you, EKC, Aaron, Katie must have really, really hurt you for you to go to this level. It doesn't matter how many times you try to convince people that you're not saying she lied about the incident, because there are other things in that video you said that contradict each and every time you're saying she's not lying, or you don't think she's lying. You contradicted yourself so many times in that video. I will link the video in the description. I'm not playing the video because it's disgusting and I don't want it on my channel. I would rather not be having this conversation ever. Never mind 1 year on from when it first happened. This right now is on EKC. EKC people suck. This is on you. Maybe you'll say one day what it was that she did to destroy you so much. But there was something. It wasn't just as simple as you thought you were lying about an officer. And as you can see by that in the side, you fought for justice against coppers. Yet you can sit here and say all of this. And the last thing I want to say on this is you were completely and utterly oblivious to the fact that because this was on Little Red's channel, she took 97%, maybe even 98% of the backlash from doing that live. Because she took a hell of a lot more than you did. You wasn't anywhere to be seen. You was barely around at that time. And the way that Red introduces you onto the channel, you were new to that channel. Because she was introducing you to her audience. To her subscribers. But this is on you. You interviewed the guy in a park. Think about that. When Katie says that he had money and he had influence. You ever known an suspect to be interviewed in a park? Because I don't. Not for one moment. back of a police car down to the police station, in a cell for 3 hours, interviewed for 5, maybe not a quick conversation in the park. That's 2 friends meeting up for a conversation. They ain't going to write down in the report that I've just told Katie that she's a ex-girlfriend or jealous ex. They're going to write down in the report that I told her she was a slut. Seriously. From one woman to another. That was disgusting. And still to this day you justify it. What are you justifying? Why are you so beaten up by Katie? What did she do? What did she take from your life? Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Because I could get seriously pissed off just thinking about this. I now need to go and clear this out of my head before I can go to sleep. So, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, share this video, please, and subscribe. Have a good night. This is on you, Casey.